I stopped back by from my first farm. We're fixing to go catch some horses. Do we want pinto beans or these
Great
white?
Northern.
The
Or you
Great
can mix
Northern.
them.
Pintos, baby. I'm gonna be honest with you. Pintos and fatback, we all know that,
Yeah.
y'all. We all know.
Pintos, okay.
We all know that pintos and fatback go together.
Pintos are the bean of the South. That's what they
Pinto
are.
beans and fatback go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Now, the kids are doing outside school this morning. They wanted to sit out on the porch.
They're out there doing their schoolwork. Here in another week or two, I'm gonna have the stovepipe in.
Sorry, something, I'm not sure what. Earlier, I put one of my Jif peanut butters from Costco in the glass jar. I showed y'all this a long time ago. Come over here. This is just Jif, but see, then you can pretend like this is your homemade peanut butter.
It's all in your imagination.
It looks really nice, you know, sit over
Yeah.
here with the spoons.
Something else we like doing is putting our milk in a glass
Yeah.
jar.
We're gonna do the quick soak method. I still have breakfast dishes over here I gotta wash. But we just rinse them, and then we're gonna cook them in this pot until they start to boil. When they start boiling, you turn them off, but let them stay on the eye with the top on for an hour.
So tonight you're gonna do pinto beans, fatback pinto beans, some onion,
I think I'm gonna make a new kind of cornbread.
cornbread, and probably just
Maybe fried weenies.
fried weenies, y'all.
Let's get
How do you
real
like
down
that
there.
now?
That was one of my favorite meals as a kid. Fried weenies, pinto beans,
Yeah.
biscuits or cornbread.
So we're going fried hot dogs.
Fried weenies is better. That's more country.
Yeah, but we're gonna tell the ones that don't know what we're
Oh, it's
talking
hot
about.
dogs.
It's hot dogs. But down here in the South, we just say it's fried weenies. What y'all eating tonight? Fried weenies?
And fried potatoes. Fried potatoes were also on there. Fried weenies, fried potatoes, pinto beans. So at this point, we don't do anything but just the water and the beans because this is just a quick soak. Now in the Instant Pot, you don't even have to do this quick soak thing. When I cook them in the Instant Pot, I wash them really, really, really good because they are dirty. And I have found rocks in them sometimes. That's why you need to wash your beans. But
We don't eat the rocks down here now.
No.
The beans will actually cook so long if you cook them like we're gonna do it today. We're fixing to go catch these horses. Them things are gonna be cooking for 7 hours, you know. And them things will cook down.
yeah.
And basically you're not gonna be putting as much. If any of you wonder, are you worried?
Slow cooking beans is my absolute favorite way to cook them. Is in the slow cooker.
Yeah.
But I'm not starting early enough for that. So.
But these are good.
Stovetop.
6 hours of this right here.
Yeah, no, stovetop though is going to be your best way to get that really good thick bean soup action.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all hang on, we'll show you how to do it down here. Show you about these fried weenies.
Yeah.
This is actually what makes you, in those moments that you're in public, have to squeeze your cheeks. I know I had to get into a little bit of a zone there that probably made people get a little, you know, like I'm not comfortable with him talking about gas with beans and stuff like that. It's true. It's the truth. And you know it, and I know it. The truth of it is, if people don't want to eat beans and then go out and visit with people and be going around or something and be, you know, everything going right and you feel something in your tummy go, like everything you had to squeeze. Please degas your beans. That's all we're asking.
Okay, y'all. The beans have been soaking now for a little bit over an hour. Here's how they look. We're going to drain them again and rinse them really good. So here's the fat back in case you've never seen it before. I know a lot of people don't know what it is, but this is it. It's just a cut of pork and it's really salty. Some people wash the salt off, but you don't have to. It's just up to you. I'm just gonna cook it in the pot that we're gonna be cooking the beans in. Now if I make these in an Instant Pot and I use fat back, I just cook it on the saute setting, you know, for a little bit, and then add the beans in. If I'm cooking them in the slow cooker, I'll cook the fat back up on a pan first on the stovetop and then add it in. But like I said, you don't even have to cook the fat back first. You can just let it cook right in there with the beans. Everybody likes to use different things for seasoning beans. I use different things sometimes. Fatback is my favorite. Sometimes we'll use ham, either country ham or ham steak. Bacon works. Sometimes even if I'm out of bacon but I have bacon drippings, I'll just put that in because we save those, you know, put them in the refrigerator. Lots of different things you could use. Oh, that smells great, y'all. I haven't made beans with fatback in a long time. It smells like Grandma's house. That's what it smells like. Oh, now I want to make a cake. I do have a red velvet cake mix up there. I don't really even love red velvet cake though. I just feel like baking a cake since this smells like grandma's house. My favorite cake is probably peanut butter cake. That's probably my favorite. So here's what's left in here from the fat back. I'm gonna let that cool down just a little bit, and then we'll add our beans in and fresh water, and they will start cooking. And I'm just gonna cook them on medium, and then whenever they start boiling really good on medium, we'll turn it down in between medium and low, and that's what they'll cook on for the next 5.5 to 6 hours. We'll put I'm just gonna put these small pieces of fat back in here. And you have to keep adding water when you do them on the stove top. You'll have to add water. Usually about every time I come over to stir them and check them, I'll add a little bit of water.
Working on my own horses today.
Yeah, Breeze is over there.
I don't think about that old boy that I shoe these for. He don't pay much.
I've got the oven preheating, so when we go back in, I'll make the cornbread. We're gonna go let the chickens out and get the eggs. Come on, girls. Roosty, yes. Come on, Miss Turkey. Oh, we have some pretty pink speckled ones this time. See that? Those are pretty. Alright, y'all, the beans have probably about another hour. We're gonna go ahead and make the cornbread. I've got the oven ready. Tonight we're making a sour cream and onion cornbread. So I'm gonna get a little pan. We're gonna melt 2 tablespoons of butter in here, and I'm gonna chop up half of an onion, and we're gonna cook that in there with the butter. Actually, I'm probably gonna use this whole onion, y'all. It's a teeny tiny little bitty old thing. So we'll use this whole onion. It's little. Oh, this is about 2 tablespoons left in here, so we'll just throw that in. Now this isn't like sour cream and onion potato chip flavored cornbread. It's not like that. The sour cream is gonna make it real fluffy, and then there'll just be the little bits of cooked onion throughout. Okay, we'll just dump these right in. We just gotta cook them for about 5 minutes or so. While they're cooking, we'll go ahead and mix up our other cornbread ingredients. We're gonna start with 2 cups of the Martha White cornmeal mix in here. It can be any cornmeal mix though. Now we need 8 ounces of sour cream. I have about half of this 16-ounce container left, so we're gonna put all of this in. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this casserole dish real quick. We've got a little over a cup of buttermilk in here. And we might have to add a little more if I see that it's too thick once we get everything stirred together. Because this is a seal test buttermilk and it's pretty thick, so we might need a little more of that or just some regular milk. Now we're going to put in our onions, and we're just going to put the butter and everything that's still in here. We're dumping it all in. And stir that up. It smells beautiful. And that's all we need for this. But like I said, I think we're definitely going to need to add just a little bit more. I think I'll add just a little regular milk to it so that we get the thickness that we want. It's still a little too thick right now. Now we'll just pour it into the pan, and it goes in the oven for about 35 to 45 minutes. We'll start checking it at about 25 minutes.
cornbread is, baby? Is it a different cornbread?
Try it and then I'll tell you what it is.
Good. Got almost a little onion taste to it.
It's a sour cream and onion cornbread.
Really?
Yeah.
That is really good right there with corn.
It's real fluffy, isn't it?
Look at it, y'all. Look at that cornbread. I mean, that is moist. How about that?
All day.
All
some
day.
Fat back. Grandma.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yo, he's trying to do the Home Alone scene. He's calling Harry Herman.
Made it to the top, Herman!
Okay, y'all. It's happening. I was talking to y'all about it earlier, and it turns out he was also talking about it earlier.
Me and my daddy.
Yes.
Was y'all talking about that peanut butter?
Yes.
We was talking about peanut butter cake today, and I really have been wanting one myself. And so we're gonna make
And he
this.
didn't know that I had already been telling y'all that
Yeah.
peanut butter cake was probably my favorite cake.
It is very good, y'all.
I like any peanut butter cakes, but there's
Now me,
different ones.
I like peanut butter cake, but I really like the one like my mama and my mama makes.
It's just a yellow cake mix. That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna be using, and
That's
it's
what we're making tonight because it is super creamy.
peanut butter frosting, but the cake is just yellow. My absolute favorite is the dreamy peanut butter cake. I called it the dreamy peanut butter cake, with the actual cake is peanut butter and the frosting is peanut butter. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, that cake
They're all
is really
good.
moist.
They're very good. All
This
of
one
them.
is just more of a really old-fashioned, simple peanut butter cake.
And it's really good.
First, we just make the cake, just like the box says. He got a butter recipe yellow. I already have the oven preheating to 350. I'm just gonna use this aluminum cake pan. Spray it
Keeping
in
it
flour.
simple tonight,
Oh
everybody.
yeah, simple, simple.
This is a relaxing night. Listen to those relaxing sounds. Squirt that again, Mom. Relax, y'all. Listen to the sound of that. Go to sleep to the sound of that oil being sprayed against that aluminum. Listen to those
Go and
sounds.
get me the flour off of that shelf. He already fell asleep over here, y'all.
Listen to this. All those sounds is what you want to hear at night. That's the reason we're bringing that to you right now. Just relax.
1 cup of water.
Should we put some milk in this or not? Should we put milk, baby, or not? Buttermilk?
I'm gonna soften this 1/3 of a cup of butter here.
We're fixing to wake you up again. We're going 1/2 cup of buttermilk right here. They don't call for this. This is not what they call for. I'm going 1/2 cup of buttermilk right there. Going in with 3/4 of a cup of water.
3 eggs.
I bet you that's gonna be a good cake right there. You gotta step outside the box sometime, and that's just what I did.
Okay, the cake is almost done. We're gonna go ahead and start making the frosting. We're gonna melt 4 tablespoons of butter.
You gotta have some sugar in this thing.
Yeah. 1 cup and 1/4 cup. We need about 5 to 7 tablespoons of milk. We'll go with 6.
And now you're going in with a dash of salt.
About 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna let it boil for about 3 minutes. Peanut butter. Put this over here. You definitely want to mix this in when this is still hot so your peanut butter melts really good. And you gotta pour it on the cake quick because it'll start setting up on you really fast. know earlier that I said that it smelled like Grandma's house and all that. I was wrong. It is now that it smells like Grandma's house.
Yes.
And it tastes like Grandma's house.
I gotta wipe this little bit of milk up on the counter. Grandma don't come in here and smack me.
We have an imaginary grandma that lives here. She do all the cooking.
Let's see if this tastes like Mama did it. Woo, that thing's soft. That joker's good.
It'll finish setting up too, y'all. By the way, it's still warm, so
Put that
that's why.
pinky like that.
That's why the peanut butter frosting kind of ran down. When it finishes setting up, it won't run down like
Look
that.
at that though, y'all. Do that right there, y'all.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, you can feel fall blowing in here. No doubt. John got him a treat here. He said, "Thank you, John."
Yeah. You're a good horse, I like it.
Alright everybody, we're right here at Sunrise Grocery. We just got through shoeing horses, but I bought Fallon some their soaps. This is an apple. This one, I think she's really gonna like these right here. This one's got a pumpkin. Look at there. That thing's got a pumpkin on the top. I got creative with that one.